Hey, what's happening, Nation? It's Joku. Training camp has officially started, so I wanted to go out there and put my opinion on of who's going to be the starting 26 out there for our offense. A lot of people ask me when I make these videos, they're like, well, how many players at each position are we going to keep? It's really kind of a toss-up. It kind of changes season to season. So I went back to last year's roster, and Gruden and Mayock, we brought 3 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 6 wide receivers, 3 tight ends, 9 offensive linemen, and that was our starting 25. And I saw Diego's comments when I was reading through them earlier. It's like, isn't it 25 and 25? It is, but with the new NFLPA out there, you get the game day activation of 2 roster spots. So I gave one to the offense. I'm going to do a defensive video. I gave one to them. So it kind of really helped out because I was struggling with this. It's going to be a tough breakdown, and this is based off nothing but my opinion. I want to get your guys' opinions on it too out there. So let me know what you guys think. We're going to run through each position real quick, and then kind of keep hitting the comments as we go. So let me know what y'all think, man. All right, we're going to start off with the offensive line real quick. We got our starting 5. We got Miller, we got Incognito, we got Hudson, Jackson, Brown. And then the other 4 that we keep on top of that, I'm really thinking it's going to be good because we signed him again. We brought him back. He has his contract. He played really well for us coming in. And then James, when Hudson went down, filled that center role for us extremely well. So I'm definitely thinking he's going to be around. I think Sharp's going to be just because he can do line or guard or tackle out there. So he's really big for us. And then you got to make room for Simpson out there. We brought that kid in for a reason. Really think he's going to be a big difference maker for us. So let me know what you think about the offensive line out there. Let me hit a few of these comments real quick before we really start digging into these other positions. Diego, what's up with Carr's helmet? Man, I make my thumbnails on my phone, dude. Give me a break. As long as I get my point across, I am not a perfectionist. If it'll work and I can get it out there, it sticks. Lynn Bowden Jr. will be used as Taysom Hill role while playing primarily being a running back and taking some snaps at the slot, outside jet sweeps, bubble screens, RPOs. And he'll be returning kicks and punts. That is very possible. I think we're going to use him in a lot of different ways, and I'm super excited about that. A true Swiss Army knife. He really is. 805, what's happening? Let's see how many likes we can give Joe Q before the show starts. I appreciate that, 805. Thank you, man. Diego, I read through your starters, dude. We have some differences out there, but I mean, we all want to see how it shakes out. My 26, yes. Wouldn't it be 25? 3 on special. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was talking about those extra roster spots. Mitchell, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the show. Aaron, what's going on? With all the weapons we got, every game's a toss-up this year. More takeaways for the sake of fumbles. Yeah, I think we're going to get a lot more picks this season, too. More of everything in the offensive yardage to everyone from everywhere. Out of the backfield to the wideouts, XYZ. Dude, this offense is going to be crazy explosive, Aaron. Like, crazy explosive. I want to see who we end up keeping. That wide receiver room and that running back room were extremely tough. But it is what it is. That extra spot actually went to a running back, and I'll explain that out in a minute. Chase, another episode of the greatest Raider show out there. Chase, I really appreciate you, man. I truly like this show. Greater interaction between the fans and the host. I really, I've said it a million times on here. I know I don't do the clips and everything. I know that kind of sucks. It is what it is, but I don't want anybody coming after my shows because I'm just out here doing this for a good time. And the other main reason I'm doing it is I just want to talk Raider football, man. That's what it is, and that's what it's all about. So you guys showing up, dude, I truly appreciate that. Agreed, the interaction is great. I can't say how much I appreciate and enjoyed the episode on the 24 jersey. I was showing everyone. That was a cool show, man. I really like breaking down the history and going through, I don't know, it was the first one I did of that, and I know you start off with the best one, so it makes it a little tough to follow it up, but just because we're going to Vegas does not mean that we're losing the history of this team, and I just wanted to make sure that everybody understood that. The Raiders are the Raiders. It does not matter what city we're playing in. The history of this team is something that should be respected. My bad. I already lost my spot. That was good. I didn't watch it live, but I watched it afterwards. I appreciate that. Oh, Pizza, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the show. Sentence, what's happening? We're about to break it all down, dude. Aiden, what's good, dude? Welcome to the show. Andrew, what's going on, man? I'm glad you could make it out again. Car plays between the 20s and Mariota and Bowden take over in the red zone. Oh, man, wouldn't that be something? All right, Car, you just go out there and get us into the red zone. We'll have somebody else take care of it. That would be crazy to see. I do not see it happening, but I will tell you that inside the red zone, that is when you're going to see Bowden take some snaps out there. You're going to see a lot of little mix-ups out there. Gruden's pissed at the fact he could not punch the ball in to the end zone on a lot of occasions, and it cost us a good bit of games, so I think you're going to see some big things. Costas, what's going on, man? Welcome to the show. Jalen, what's happening, dude? Carlos, what's going on, man? Gregory, what's going on? Southern Oregon, what's up, dude? I don't know if you guys follow Oregon or if you guys are friends on Twitter or anything. That dude has a sick Raiders car. Like a truly sick Raiders car. I loved it. Glad you made it out, Oregon. He's been one of my longest supporters out there, and I truly respect that, man. Let's give Carr a chance with this offense. Remember, 16, Carr killed it. He is being cut after week 4. And dude, I'm telling you, man. David, welcome to the show. I'm right there with you. I think Carr is going to light it up this season. But I mean, and if he doesn't, I know a lot of you guys are out there and you doubt him. It is what it is. It's part of being part of the nation out there. You're going to have to deal with that. But I'll tell you right now, give him a shot. The dude has a serious chance of breaking out. Good James Sharp and Devy. A lot of people have Devy on their list, dude. And that was a tough one. It came down to Devy or Simpson for me. And honestly, you could probably keep Devy, stick Simpson on your practice squad for a season because he is a rookie and just kind of see what happens with it. So that's very possible. Anthony, welcome to the show, man. Will, what's going on? I saw Incognito in Vegas eating a big steak. He's ready. Dude, that is awesome. That is truly awesome. You know he's eating, probably pounding everything he sees. Humberto, what's going on? Did you see Collins Carr ranked us in the top 7th offense this year? You think he is right? Yes, I do. I really think this offense is going to be crazy explosive. I don't think a lot of people see it. I think Gruden, I know that's the thing, man. That's what kills me. I will give you that. Gruden loves his 3 tight end sets, and that's not super explosive out there. And that's you pounding the ball and controlling the game. But I don't know how much of that we're going to be seeing this season. I think it's going to be pretty drastic this season as far as the difference staying out there. Is Brandon Parker staying? Yeah, let me touch on that real quick because the other offensive linemen that are not on that list, it's Cotton Sr. I had him actually being cut. Then Devy, Cush, Parker, Roos, and Seymour out there. Those were the guys that I saw either going practice squad or being cut. They're either going to be practice squad or cut, but I'm not going to make that decision for these guys. I'm not digging into it that deep. But let me know what you think about that, because Cush, I thought, had a really good shot at making this team. I really like him. I know he's kind of a journeyman, but he's played well wherever he's been at, so that's very possible. Cotton, we've gotten rid of and brought back a few different times, so I see him being a cut. Devy's a big one for you guys. Parker, I did want to talk about Parker for a second, because he is still young. He is learning that swing tackle position, and Gruden talks about it before, and it's incredibly hard to learn that out there, so I do think he's getting cut. We brought him in. He's had his chances. He got 8 up out there. It is what it is. So I do see him just straight up being on the cut list out there as far as the offensive linemen go. So I don't know, man. What do you think? Do you think Parker's going to make it? I think he's had his shot. It just didn't work out. How are we going to get the respect from the refs this year from the other? I don't know, Gorb. I'll give you that because, it is tough. But I'm hoping that maybe being in the new stadium, trying to work up as much money as we can, trying to make a good run and a good push out there, that the refs might ease off us a little bit. If they don't, it's going to be another long season. I'll give you that. Colin showed Derek Carr some love, too. He always does. And I don't like that dude. I watch this show. I like him and Shannon going back and forth because it makes me laugh real hard. But they always, overall, pretty much crap on the Raiders, but he always has, and he probably always will give Derek Carr a little bit of respect, so I'll give him that. Hey, Joku, do you like better in the red zone, quarterback? Oh, Mariota versus Bowden. I don't know. Really, I want to see Carr in the red zone. I will say that first and foremost. I want to see Carr in the red zone taking this team. But I think in the red zone, if we get down on the 1 or something and you start getting into some of these tight packages and you put Bowden as your quarterback, there's a lot you could do out of that. Carr is going to have a huge year, yes. Machiavelli, what's up, dude? Welcome to the show. I'm hoping you put out another video soon. That dude is going to explode. And I know a lot of people they're kind of making fun of him for being pissed out there. I don't care who you are in this world. You can only take so much before you get pissed and you snap and you end up mouthing off and saying something. It's the reason a lot of fights happen in this world. But a person can only handle so much, dude. He's only human at the end of the day, so it is what it is. I wouldn't be surprised to see Incognito eating a side of beef. I wouldn't be surprised to see him kill a cow and just start eating it raw. 4,600 yards, 29 TDs, 7 picks. That would be a crazy season. I would take that all day. TJ, what's up, dude? And welcome to the show, man. That's why people have to cut the Vegas Nation. That makes us small, the Raider Nation, because that's what I'm saying, dude. We are worldwide. I don't care what stadium we play in. You've got a decent amount of Raider fans out there, and we travel well. Watts, what's going on, dude? Vegas Nation does not exist. Vegas Nation, I'm curious to see. A lot of the nation will carry over there. And that's what I was going to say this first season, but there's going to be no fans there. It's going to be a real test out there to see. But they embrace the Knights out there, dude, like wholeheartedly. So I see the same thing happening for us. That nation's going to carry on. I promise you that, Watts. Seppi, what's going on? Ruggs made a sick hit when he had to catch it. He did, dude. He went up and he did it. He pulled that thing down. It was a little bit overthrow, and I did like that. I'll give you that. We can't cut all of our linemen. No, we're not, dude. We got 9. I'm keeping 9 out there. So, I mean, we had our starting 9. Those were the dudes that I have cutting off on the back end of this list out there. And then I think it's a solid offensive line rotation. You keep those 9 dudes I rattled off, that's a solid offensive line. That's like, I'm going to say right now, top 5 offensive line. Even if you get a dude that's a little bit banged up, we'll still be all right. Vegas is now the Raider Nation. That's what I'm saying, dude. Doesn't matter. Does not matter where this team plays. The nation will be there. Does Keyshawn Nixon make the team? I'm pulling for Nixon, dude. I really like that kid. I'll break it down when I do the defensive video more. Carlos Parker is gone. Yeah, dude, I'm saying. Kush 69 would be a fan favorite jersey. Yes, it would. I would actually order that and buy that. Kush does still have a shot at making this team, so we'll see what happens with it. No on Parker. That's what I'm saying, dude. His project didn't work out. I wish we can get better Raider Nation radio thing, bro. You have a cool little 30 minutes segment for that would be, dude. That would be awesome. Ease, what's going on, man? Welcome to the show. I don't know if I could ever obligate myself to something like that, dude. I work crazy hours. Diego, nice video today, Watts. Watch, you put something out today, dude. I'll definitely go check it out as soon as I finish this up. Vegas eating baby food. Just wait until the entire Raider Nation gets to travel. Vegas Nation's going to look pretty small. We'll agree to disagree on that one, Watts, but I'm telling you right now, oh man, I'm telling you, dude, that nation is going to be real. Run Simpson in the red zone. A lot of people are talking about that, sticking him at fullback out there, letting him lead the way. That would be crazy. If we see anything like that, I'd be so happy. Lamar or Mahomes? I think Mahomes is going to have more longevity than Lamar, so I would take Mahomes in the long run. Watts, thanks for watching his videos. Yeah, dude, go check that out, man. I always talk other Raider channels up on here, and I know everybody that watches this watches Watts, but if by some chance you don't, definitely go sub his channel out there. Jason Raider, we should run some Wildcats in the red zone with Jacobs or Bowden. Make it the number. I do think you will see that. I truly think you will see that out there, Jason. I think you're going to see not a bunch of Wildcat, but you're going to see some Wildcat out there. You're going to see a lot of trick plays out there for us this year. Richard Kidd, thank you for the videos. Looking forward to that. Rich, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming out. It's all just like, it's a lot just like Hill exploded the running game and the quarterback, and then he's gone just like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jeremiah, dude. That is what I'm saying. Do you think it'll hurt Crosby being out of lack of practice? No, I do not. I think if he was somebody that was fresh coming out of this team and did not know the defense that Gunther had, or if we had a different defensive coordinator, I think it might affect him, but just being that he's running the same thing he was running last season, I just want him to rest up. He'll be ready to go. OG Goods, that's what I'm saying, man. That would be a good jersey. A ton of people would buy that thing. Do you have a Ruggs jersey? No, I do not. I do not have a Ruggs jersey. The ATG MVP channel has some good videos on Edwards and Robertson. I'll have to go check that out. His channel's been popping up more and more. Just on my stream. I don't sub him or anything, but he's just been popping up on my list. So I'm definitely going to go check that out. I don't care where we play. The Raiders are showstoppers. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Jackman, what's going on, dude? Hey, Nation, go Bengals. Oh, Felipe. Come on now. Curious to see what happens with Burrows out there. Curious to see. But I'm not backing no Bengals out there. You done lost your mind. Jacobs 2K. No, I don't think he'll hit 2K, but I do think he'll be right around that 1,300 to 1,500 yard mark. Hey, what's up, Raider? Watts Raider, I feel like you should be up on the Raider Nation radio too, bro. Like you could bring some of those. Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. He deserves it a hell of a lot more than I do. I will openly say that. Watts has been grinding for a long time, and the dude puts on a sick show. So Yeah, if it by some miracle it happened, give it to Watts first. Did you see what I said about subscribing to Devontae Gilman earlier? No, I saw your comment up there earlier, but I wasn't sure what you were talking about because you never said Devontae, or it never popped up in my comments section. It's weird how these comments work sometimes. So that's the dude you were talking about. I'll go check him out, Devontae Gilman. 2021 draft, linebacker, defensive tackle, guard, running back, in that order. Sentence, it's all going to depend on how this season goes, who shows up, and then who we re-sign. Because if we bring in, or if we can go out there and keep Malik Collins and he plays really good for us, that would kind of limit us needing a D tackle, especially if Hurst ends up coming along. So you really got to see how this shakes out. Oh, Tsunami, what's happening, dude? Gary and Conley is the GOAT. You keep leaving that, buddy. You keep leaving it. I think we are keeping 6 wide receivers, 5 cornerbacks. I have us keeping 6 wide receivers. I haven't broke down the full defensive depth chart yet to see what they did last season. So I'm with you at the 6 wide receivers. I'm not sure about the cornerbacks yet. All right, let me go ahead and jump into the next category and we'll get back to those comment sections. We're going to jump into the quarterbacks real quick just because this one is easy. Gruden loves 3 quarterbacks. He wants to keep Peterman out there. 3rd quarterbacks, I've said before we should put Peterman on the practice squad. But a lot of you guys said it's good to have a 3rd quarterback out there. He runs a lot of the stuff behind the scenes. It helps with the practice squad and kind of bringing the dudes up to speed. So, and I'll give you that. He understands the offense at this point. So it'll be Carr, Mariota, Peterman. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time talking about them. There's really no argument in that unless some injury or something crazy happens. That's our 3 out there. And then we'll hit the tight ends real quick. Gruden brought 3 tight ends last season. And I think we're going to bring 3 tight ends again. Obviously, it's going to be Waller, it's going to be Foster, it's going to be Witten. But that leaves Carrier and Bowers out there. I think Bowers is going to go practice squad. I think Carrier is going to end up being cut. I really like Carrier. I understand he knows this team. I really like what Bowers brings, though. I do not think he's going to be a starter, but he will definitely be our practice squad tight end. And then if we do need to activate him because we do have an injury or some COVID crap out there, then we have a solid tight end on the back end that we can bring up who can get us through a couple weeks to get us back up to speed. So I really think that's how the tight end room's going to play out. We have another dude on the PUP list out there. I really think he's just going to end up being cut off of it. So, I mean, that is what it is out there. And then let me hit a few more of these, and then we'll jump back into the big 2, the wide receivers and the running backs. Let me see here. I want some more like down-to-earth hood dudes on the Raider Nation radio. Like, I feel like all the show is cool, and your boy Q is the only one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I really like Q. I don't know the dude personally, but I've watched his shows. I've watched him. He's done a lot of shows with some of the smaller YouTubers out there before he started all this. So, I mean, Q's been around for a good minute. I do like that dude. It would be nice to get a different perspective of it out there. But those guys, I mean, they keep it real, and they put on a legit show out there. And he did his preview earlier tonight. I think it was like around 8:30 or 9 o'clock, just previewing his show for next week. Looks like he has another solid lineup, dude. That's going to end up being pretty legit. And what is it? It's 9:20 a.m. I think it is. And then there's something, you can get it on your phone. I got it on my phone, so I don't have it memorized. I just went and got the app for it out there. I have a Ruggs jersey on the way. Watts, damn you. In the first round, I like Marvin Wilson. Oh, for next year? Yeah, dude, I'm just see what happened. Just ordered it. That's a good one to have, dude. Get it and lock it down. 2021 draft. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Hopefully we go more defense again. I do want to see that. I think our offense is looking pretty good. I would like to bring in another running back in that next draft. I will say that right now. Yeah, I want the Vegas Nation to be humble to the Oakland fans, just like the LA. That's what I'm saying, dude. You have to carry on that respect level. You have no other choice. Have you met any of the players? No, I have not. I have not been fortunate enough to meet them. But I did, when I was a kid, got to meet the entire 85 Bears team, and that was incredibly sick. And we had a football signed by the entire 85 Bears team. And me and my brothers ruined that thing, playing with it in the street, and I really think my dad was going to kill us. But we made it out. Now we're still alive today, so it is what it is. Numbers, what's up, dude? Welcome to the show. Devontae Gilman, his channel with one video, because there will be another channel. Okay, gotcha. Good heads up. Thank you for letting me know that. Richard cut Peterman with Bowden third. That is true, dude. You get rid of Peterman, you let Bowden just kind of play that role to where if you need a third quarterback, you can go out there and get him. Honestly, you wouldn't even have to cut Peterman. You could still just stick him on the practice squad run 2 quarterbacks. You still have Peterman on the practice squad. You still have Bowden out there who could be your 3rd quarterback, barring like crazy injuries throughout a game. So it's a definite possibility. I want to see how that shakes out. I might get on some shows, but folks, be scared to ask me. Watts, dude, you deserve to be on anybody's show out there. I'll give you that. Tsunami, if we start Peterman, we would easily go 19-0. Easily, dude. And I guarantee he wouldn't throw a pick all season long. Calling it right now. Nathan Peterman, starting quarterback. Renee, what's up, dude? Welcome to the show. I'm going to get on Raider Homer's channel tomorrow. Dude, I'll definitely check that out, man. I've been watching a lot of his stuff, dude. I really like that, dude. I see us keeping Carrier with Bowers on the practice squad. That would leave us carrying 4 tight ends. And I really don't think we're going to carry 4 tight ends. Ever since Gruden's been with us, we've only brought 3 on. So I think it's going to be 3 again. Bowers going to be that practice squad guy that steps up. I want to see what happens with Carrier because Gruden seemed to really like him. But he's 30 now. He's going to be 31 when the season starts. So we'll have to see. Watch, you should get on the Raider Hub show. That would be cool. You guys would make a good little combo. Can't keep 4 tight ends? No. Watts put on a dope little video today, man. I like the Marshawn Lynch thing. I ain't finished, but the video... yeah, definitely go back and finish it, dude. Oh, you touching on Marshawn out there, Watts? I definitely need to go check that out, dude. Players must be eligible to go to the practice squad. I don't think vets over a certain amount. Yes, you are right about that. That's another reason why Carrier won't be able to get that practice squad spot, but Bowers would. Q has a podcast called Lockdown on Raiders. It's pretty dope. Pod every day and it's quality content. I will definitely go check that out. I've just really gotten into these podcasts, so there's a bunch that I need to go out there and follow. I'm going to get on Cody soon and Kenny King. That will be cool, dude. Those guys put on a good show. I was checking them out last night. I don't really agree with what they said about where Ruggs is going to be playing. I'll hit that more when we get to the wide receivers. And, I mean, I get it. Gruden said and Mayock said, like, the receiver has to know every position. They straight out came out and said that Ruggs is going to be starting at our slot. So I love it. I truly love it. We'll hit it more in a minute, dude. We are all busy. That's a fact, dude. It's real life, man. Real life happening every day. I think it's vets over 2 years in the league do not qualify for the practice squad. Damn, I thought it was longer than that. I thought it was 5 years, but you very well may be right. Have you ever watched Matty on a Mission and his Crow videos? Quality, I have not seen that. Who is the best undrafted free agent this season? Oh, man, that's going to be a tough one, dude. I'm really hoping it's White. If it could be anybody and I got the pick, it would be White showing up and just taking over. I don't know what happened to Matty. So, Joko, you should collab with the Raiders Hub. Me and that dude, we talk a good bit, dude. But like I said, man, we put on 2 separate kind of shows out there. I don't even know if he would be interested in doing a live show like that. A lot of people kind of stay away from the live shows just because, I mean, you've seen it and you make so many mistakes. I make a ton of mistakes myself. It is what it is, but a lot of people don't want to chance that. I don't care. I just go for it. Miss Chandler Bog, what's happening, dude? I want Clay Matthews. I've heard a little bit of chatter about Clay Matthews. Oh, man, that dude, whenever he hits a quarterback, he gets a flag. It drives me nuts. Javen White, Anthony, oh, I agree with you, dude. Raiders Hub has a sick intro. Yes, he does, dude. Clay Matthews is too old. I think he has a season or 2 left. Maybe just 1. But I don't know, dude. He was still playing at a good high-quality level. He just kept getting flagged. Plus, he got hurt, and that kind of sucks. Got to run. My barbecuing time is over. Thank you so much. Oh, Oregon, dude. Have a good night, man. My top 10 favorite Raiders. I love broken up in 2 videos. Dude, that would be cool. Do that. Raiders YouTube channel dropped 2 minutes ago called Las Vegas Raiders 2020 Offseason Recap. I will definitely go check that out. You and Watch should collab. Watch, you ever want to come out here, dude, and go live, you are more than welcome to. I've never asked you just because I didn't even think you would consider it. So if you ever want to come on, dude, you are totally more than welcome to. Raiders Ruggs is in the slot. That's what I'm saying, dude. I like Ruggs in that slot. I love Ruggs in that slot. Javen might take over Morrow's spot. He's a serious shot. Him or Muse have a serious shot at winning that position. All right, let me jump back into this real quick. Let's do the wide receivers first because this one I came down. This was tough for me, dude, but I really like the way that this room is shaking out right now. I really think we're keeping 6. So it'll be Ty Williams, it'll be Edwards, it'll be Ruggs, it'll be Renfro. I really think Zay Jones is going to end up making this team. But then you get down to that 6 spot, and we'll keep 6. And I could not make a choice out there. It's either going to be Aguilar, Aitman, Doss, Gafford, or Pearson L. Who would you guys want to see take that 6 spot out there and be that 6 wide receiver for us? I was kind of torn on it. I kind of like Gafford taking it because Gafford could go out there and be the kick returner and could take punts if we were running Bowden a whole bunch. So let me know what you think about that. Pearson L could also fill that spot, so I'm not giving up hope on him. Aitman and Doss possibly practice squad, but we've already moved on from Doss once. I think it's time we move on from Aitman. And Aguilar, I've said it before, even though a lot of you guys completely disagree with me, I do not think that dude has a shot at making this team. But he also could be the return guy out there. So that wide receiver room is going to be tough. I really like our starting 6 out there. And I will tell you right now, if we get into a 3 wide receiver set with 1 tight end and 1 running back, and you have Ty Williams on one side, you have Edwards on the other, you have Ruggs in that slot, and Jacobs in the backfield with Waller at your tight end position, that is sick. I do not care what anybody says. That is incredibly sick. You can run the jet sweep out of that. You can put Ruggs in motion anywhere out of that. That's a crazy strong offense right there. It's explosive as hell, dude. And I'd love it. And I will take that all day long. And I really think that Zay Jones and Edwards are going to be battling for that number 2 receiver spot out there because I think Ty Williams, I'm not going to say he's going to be our number 1, but I'm saying that he has his spot out there. And I want Edwards to win that spot. And I think he can take it from Jones, and I think Jones will still get a decent amount of play time out there. I think Renfro's still going to get a great amount of looks out there because, Ruggs can't be on the field every single play. There's going to be different formations. And I'm telling you, that is sick. But who is that 6th guy out there? If you had to pick to keep our 6th guy, because normally you keep 6, you dress 5 on game day. But if it's Aguilar, Aitman, Doss, Gafford, and Pearson L, who do you want to be that 6th guy out there? It was tough for me, dude. That's why I just left it as a question mark and wanted to get your guys' opinions on it. Let me see here. Damn, y'all have been going off. Who's better, Tanner Muse or Javid White? Oh, man, that's a tough one, dude. As of right now, if I had to call it, I would say Tanner Muse. But I think Javid White, there's something about that kid that I really like, man. And we're playing a real speed defense out there, and he kind of fits that. And I understand that Muse fits that too. Honestly, I'd like to see them both win that spot. Morrow kind of get pushed back a little bit. We have him as depth at those linebacker positions out there. But having those two, that would be big for us, dude. That would be really big for us. Ruggs in the slot may be a mistake. Ruggs' greatest value is stretching the defense in the slot. He does, but at the same time, when he's in that slot, you can motion him around to where all of a sudden he's not in front of somebody. And I don't care if Ruggs is playing on the outside or if Ruggs is playing in that slot. Much like you see with Tyreek Hill, there's going to be somebody that drops deep on him, and there's going to be somebody that hits him right off the line no matter where he's lined up on the field. He's going to have to be able to break past that at the NFL level. I really think he'll be able to, but once he gets free from that initial contact, it won't matter if he's on the outside or the inside. He's going to be able to go nuts. Plus, it frees him up. Like I said, dude, having Ruggs being in motion, that opens up the RPOs, the jet sweeps, all that crap out there. I really like having him in the slot. I don't think it's going to limit him at all. I think he's going to end up blowing up in that slot position. And I'm not saying he's going to constantly be in the slot because there will be situations where Renfro comes in, takes that slot, Ruggs moves to the outside. Hell, there's going to be times where you see Waller playing that outside receiver. We saw it last season. And then we could just have a ton of speed out there and just send Waller right just across on a little slant for an easy first down. It'll be crazy, dude. Numbers, Clowney. Like I've said before, dude, I'm losing less and less faith in the fact that we are going to go out there and get Clowney. We re-signed Ada Runa today. I know a lot of you guys were pretty high on him. He is back on our roster, so he's going to get a shot out there, so we'll see what happens with that. What Raider do you think will surprise everyone this year? I think Zay Jones can go off. Zay Jones has a very, very real possibility of going off and making a huge impact out there. I'm sticking with Littleton. I wanted that dude on this team so damn bad. He is finally here. I think you're going to see him make a huge difference on that defense, and he's going to be the dude that really sets the tone out there. Hey, Arden Key said we don't need nobody. He did, man. I was happy to hear that confidence come out of him, man. We will see after the training camp using White, yes. But I'm really hoping we keep both those dudes. Even if one of them, or even if White ends up going to the practice squad, I still just want to see him in a Raider uniform. Have you checked out Murph and Murph's Fan Cave? Yes, I do check out Murph. I follow his YouTube channel. Like I said, I don't check out too many of the podcasts, but that dude has more knowledge than most people in the world. DC to Ruggs in the slot will be deadly. Yes, it will. And that will also free up Ruggs, just want to pop back into my head, to where he'll be able to do crossing routes and shit with Waller, and that's going to be crazy. Like, one of those dudes is going to break wide open if those two cross in the middle of the field. It's going to get mixed up, and one of those dudes is going to be gone. Keep It at 300. Raiders podcast is great with Fallon Smith and James Jones. I will need to go check that out. That was the Fallon Smith. That was the lady that was on Cody's last night. She seemed to really know her stuff, so I will go jump and check that out. We don't need no Javian Clowney. I'm just saying, dude. If you could bring back like Vontez and you could bring back Compton for the price that you get Clowney, I would take the 2-for-1 in that situation. Watch you and Joku live sheet. Man, that would be a hell of a show. I ain't even gonna lie. Arden Key, happy dude. I'm telling you, man, Arden better step up. This is his chance. It's his chance to shine. I've been using Ruggs in the slot. Madden mobile it. He's been nasty. He takes a short route. That's what I'm saying, dude. He's that kind of dude that catches that little 5-yard slant and just is gone. Never gets touched for the rest of the time. Gafford's another one of those dudes where I think could end up being like, I don't think he's eligible for the practice squad. I think he is too old. But he could be a return man for us, and there is a 6th open spot out there, man. Gafford, for me, dude, that's what I'm saying. Gafford could be the one. But a lot of you guys, you back Aguilar, get it? He has the Super Bowl experience. The dude's had his ups and downs. He's traveled around a good bit. So, I don't know, man. That 6 spot's wide open. All right, now let's jump into this running back room real quick. Clearly, you got Jacobs. Definitely. You got Richard. Definitely. He's our 3rd down back out there. You got Bowden taking up that running back position. And then you have Ingold. And the Raiders last season, that was our 4. That would be our 4 running backs going into this season. I truly think that we need another running back on this team that can be that ultimate number 2 guy out there. But Gruden and Mayock might not see it like that. So you might see all these other running backs get cut off the list. But at that other running back spot, you got Smith fighting for a spot. You got Booker fighting for a spot. And you got Stanback fighting for a spot. Rod Smith and Stanback, they can both play that fullback position. If Ingold ends up going down for some reason, Booker could not. I think Booker out of those 3 is the best, not the best spell back to Jacobs, but the best back that could come in and carry a workload throughout a full game. I'm really torn on this one too. So if we end up keeping, I guess at that point, a 5th running back, who would you want it to be? Would you want to see Smith? Would you want to see Booker? Or would you want to see Stanback? I personally, at that point, dude, I would pick Stanback. I think Rod Smith and this COVID stuff might end up actually hurting him a pretty good bit just because he is missing out on some time. He got limited time last season. Booker seems to be working pretty well. The coach has been talking him up a pretty good bit. But Stanback is the dude I want to see. I really don't think Stanback's going to end up making this roster. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm 99% sure it's going to be Booker unless we end up bringing in some big crazy name out there. So let me know what you guys think, dude. That was the last one that I had for you as far as breaking down the offense. But if you go through all those dudes that I counted out, that would be my starting 26 for our offense out there. Excuse me. I'm going to start breaking down the defense, kind of letting you guys know what I'm thinking about that. I got to run the numbers and see how many we kept last season and just kind of compare it to that. Again, this is just my opinion out there. I could be completely wrong. And we could keep just a completely different amount of players at each position, but this is pretty standard throughout the NFL. So let me know what you guys think, man. Thank you guys all so much for coming out tonight. There's like 68 people in here, and I truly, truly love that. So thank y'all for that. It's the whole reason I do this. But until next time, guys, I'm Son Joku. Please click that like button on your way out. I really do appreciate that. We'll see you guys next time.